Hi, everyone. Welcome to this week's installment of our fall webinar series for GiveSignup. My name is Jake Unger, and this week we'll be talking about donations. Today we'll run through some quick and simple ways that can help your nonprofit raise money through a few of the core GiveSignup features, such as donation forms, fundraising campaigns, as well as ticket events. I'm happy to have you all joining today. So as I mentioned, my name is Jake, and I'm a member of our GiveSignup team. I've had the chance to speak with some of you over the past several months and learn about your organizations and your missions, and super excited to be working with our nonprofit partners as part of our GiveSignup team. I also have my colleague Chris joining us today as well. Chris, would you like to say hello?
Hello, everybody. My name is Chris. I don't have any babies to show in photos, so I can't compete with Jake in that way, but I am here to help you figure out how you can best use GiveSignup to raise some money.
Great, thanks, Chris. And we also have Elizabeth kind of behind the scenes, so she'll be answering questions. So feel free to use the chat box. So as I'm going through some of the slides and demonstrations, if you have questions, feel free to ask. So just a quick overview of today's agenda. I plan on talking through some ways GiveSignup can help your organization with donations. We'll run through some actual examples and some creative ideas we've seen some nonprofits do, the user experience of actually making a donation, as well as how to set one up. We'll spend a few minutes on the new donation form wizard. I know it's something we're really excited about here at GiveSignup. I'll walk through creating an actual form from scratch, which now can actually be done in under 5 minutes. So we're excited by that. And with Giving Tuesday coming up, this can be a great, easy to set up option for organizations that are looking to do something for GiveSignup and maybe haven't started that process to set something up. I'll also touch on the option of a donation website or landing page, which is how you can add some additional content to a page or site. We'll talk about fundraising campaigns and the ability to utilize peer-to-peer fundraising. And I'll discuss how organizations are able to use ticket events and even free events and registrations to ask for donations on that ticket registration path. And then lastly, we'll open it up to some questions. So why might it make sense for your organization to use GiveSignup to help with donations? First, our platform, it's free. So every feature that I'm going to go through today, from the basic donation form to a full donation website, a landing page, or even a ticket event, they're all free to set up. So there's no subscriptions, there's no monthly or setup fees. In the processing on all donations, it's a flat 4%. And that includes all the credit card transaction or processing charges. And you also, as the organization, have some flexibility as the nonprofit of how you want to pass on or absorb that 4%. That also includes the donor opt to cover option. You can feature your brand and your mission rather than featuring your payment processor or maybe a PayPal button. It's very easy to bring over your organization's color scheme, your nonprofit logo, and some content as well. With GiveSignup, you're able to highlight pre-selected donation levels, so you can set up donation designations, as well as the ability to honor or make a tribute or memorial gift. You're able to offer one-time as well as recurring gifts, so this can be monthly, quarterly, or annually, and you can begin to start that sustainer giving program or recurring giving program at your nonprofit. Reporting, so GiveSignup reporting, it makes it super easy to have all of your data in one place. It's easy to find, easy to understand, as well as export if needed. And then lastly, it's a simple setup. So I'll walk through the ease of setting up a donation form today with the new process, which makes getting set up much easier. So I'm going to jump over to an example of a donation form, as well as create a form from scratch, just to give you an idea of how you can incorporate our donation forms, whether it be for Giving Tuesday, whether it be for an annual, your annual fund or your general donate button. So this is an organization, Save the Turtles Foundation, that it's a make-believe nonprofit. So we're just going to use it for today's demonstration.
So you're saying if the Save the Turtles Foundation asks for money, we should not give them money. Is that what you're saying?
I'm sure there's plenty of Save the Turtle organizations out there. Save the Turtle Foundation of South Carolina. I'm pretty sure I came up with that. So if it comes to your inbox, maybe hold off on making that donation. But
Yeah,
this
I'd
is
go
an
cancel
example.
some charges, but I'll be right back. I'll go to.
So this is just an example of, like I said, the GiveSignup donation form. So it's a great option, whether it's to replace maybe a PayPal button for your general donations. You can use this form for a specific campaign, like a Giving Tuesday, or even a charity drive for supplies. So lots of options how you can incorporate this. So this Save the Turtles Foundation, kind of the thought behind the organization is just to raise money for research, as well as to educate the community. So the first thing I'll point out is the branding of the page. So the branding and color scheme, I was able to pull over a nonprofit logo. Everything's completely customizable, even down to the hex color of the color scheme here. You'll notice the custom donation levels. So I set 10, 50, 100, 250, and 1,000 as those kind of set donation levels. You can even add a title to those as well, or description. And I've seen some nonprofits get pretty creative of how they want to tie in that donation level in description to their organization, whether it be for supplies, whether it be feed a family for a week, a month, a year, or even kind of cure a specific treatment for a cause that it's going to go toward as well. If I move down the page a bit, you'll notice you have the option for a one-time, monthly, annual. You can also add a quarterly gift as well. So again, for organizations that are looking to start a recurring giving program or sustainer giving program, you have the ability to do that. I'll scroll down a little bit more. You can make a tribute or memorial gift as well. So if I wanted to make a gift in memory of, or in honor of, or on behalf of somebody special, I, as the donor, I have the ability to do that. And then you also can set up donation designations. So this is optional for nonprofits and organizations to set up. Some organizations love to give their donors the option to say and have a say where their contribution goes towards. Other organizations maybe don't love the idea, but again, it's optional and completely customizable for every organization. So today I'm going to just walk you through a sample donation just to give you an idea of the look, feel from a user standpoint. So for today's sake, we'll just make a $10 donation. We'll make this a one-time gift just for ease of use today. I'm not going to make it a tribute gift, and I will put this toward the research and development of Save the Turtles Foundation. So if I hit continue, this is going to take you through the registration path, again, to kind of see as a donor or somebody that's going to contribute to the organization what that experience looks like for them. First thing I'll point out is the pricing and the donation cart. So this is where you, as the organization, you have some flexibility of how you want to pass on or absorb that processing. I mentioned it's a flat 4% processing. I'm using the test server today, so we don't have an actual payment account set up, a nonprofit payment account set up. So if this were to be a $10 donation for your organization, that processing fee that you would see would actually only be 40 cents. And down here where you have that box check, this is that donor opt to cover option. So this is a feature that I love in the donation forms, where it encourages your donors and supporters to go ahead and cover that processing fee, and you're able to customize that language here as well. So you'll notice it says, I'll cover the processing fee, so my entire donation goes towards saving the turtles. And what we find is about 52% of donors actually go ahead and choose to cover that processing fee. So definitely a feature I'd recommend setting up for your organization. I'm going to go ahead and put in a fake credit card number to process a sample donation. I'm going to check the box, certify that I'm 18 years old, and we'll go ahead and make that donation. Let me go ahead and refresh the page. My internet might be, let's try this again.
And while Jake's doing that, I'll mention we got a question that came in through the question box that asking what size should a logo be that's uploaded. I believe it's 400 by 400. Elizabeth can correct me if I'm wrong, but really if it's a square, that's really what you're going for. You can make sure that that fits right inside that logo, because we have also a croppy feature. You're allowed to, you can crop it so that it looks exactly right, exactly as you want it to be. So hopefully that answers your logo question.
Thanks, Chris.
And you got it.
We also, if you're new to or have never used Canva before, it's a great website to kind of customize your photos and nonprofit logos and kind of create them from scratch. So definitely something we've used several times. All right, looks like I'm having some internet issues, not letting me process the payment. So we'll go ahead and move on. But basically the process, what it would look like is once you make that donation, it's going to give it a social share option will pop up. So it allows those donors to now share that donation out on Facebook. They can tweet it out. They can email it as well. So that's a great feature to let their friends or family members know, hey, I donated. I gave a gift to Save the Turtles Foundation of South Carolina. Would love if you did the same. And then you can also set up a redirect button as well, where then after the donation, it can redirect you to whether it be back to the website or an article to learn more about the cause of the organization. So I'm going to pause. Chris, anything that you want to add to the donation forms?
I think all I'll say is just they're quick and easy. They're quick and easy to create, and you can create many different kinds, which makes them, we think so great, because obviously nonprofits have many different avenues and different things they're collecting for. So one could have a COVID-19 emergency response fund donation form, and a regular donation form, and a Giving Tuesday donation form. And you can create as many of these sort of unlimited ones and share them in those places where you think they'll do the best. And so I think that's pretty fantastic. And we've seen a huge uptick in these being created since they've been launched, which is really great. So good job, the GiveSignup development team. Well done getting that out there.
Yep. Super excited for the new donation forms. So kind of to that point, I thought I would take a second and walk through the process of how to get started. You know, if you're an organization that's looking to set up a form for Giving Tuesday, or even a form to place a PayPal button or add it to your website. To get started, all you'll need to do is go to givesignup.org, click on Get Started Free, which is then going to prompt you to a few options. So you can go ahead and create a ticket event, a donation website, create a donation form, or create a run, walk, or ride. So the easiest and most simple thing that you can create through GiveSignup would be that donation form. So for today, we will go ahead and walk through creating a donation form from scratch. So this is going to prompt you over to our donation form wizard. So it's now a new process to get one set up, and it's only 3 simple steps to get that created. So the first step is just going to be your basic information. So enter in your nonprofit organization's name. So for today, we'll do Kids in Sports Foundation of South Carolina. You might see a trend here with foundations of South Carolina. Put in your contact information, your donation form. So with Giving Tuesday just a few weeks away, I thought maybe we would create a Giving Tuesday form today. You then put in your donations accepted starting date as well as your donation end date. So if it's a Giving Tuesday campaign, we'll have that form open and accepting donations up until let's say the day after Giving Tuesday, which will be the 2nd of December, and we'll have that close at midnight. I'm going to go ahead and bring over a donation message. So I'm going to copy that, paste in here. So this is one that I kind of pre-created. Donation close message. So this is optional. It gives your organization the option for that form. If you have a donation start and end date and you want to have a custom message for when that donation period ends, you can put a custom message in there. You're able to set up the donation frequency, so you can do a one-time, monthly, quarterly, or yearly. For today's sake, let's just choose them all, give all the options. You can set up donation levels. So We have some donation levels that are already pre-selected for you, just to as a best practice. But you certainly have the option to change those donation amounts, add new levels, bring over the donation levels title or name or description that you want to add for that level. So we'll keep just the standard 10, 50, 100, and 250 for today. And we'll go ahead and create the donation form. The next, it's going to prompt you over to the branding. So this is where you're able to bring over your nonprofit logo, your color scheme. So we'll choose a nonprofit logo for today. Let's see here. Kids in sports. I think that looks good. Finish the confirmation page redirect. This is what I mentioned earlier. After your donors make that contribution, this is a button that can prompt them to where you would like to take them after that donation. So whether it be back to your website, it can be to an article or some more information about the foundation. For today, we'll just leave that blank, but it's a great option, again, to redirect those donors to where you want them to land after making a donation. Choose your theme. So we have some pre-selected themes here. We'll go ahead and go with the purple theme today, but you also have the option to bring over your nonprofit's color scheme as well. So I mentioned you can get this down right down to the hex color that you use for your nonprofit. So again, it gives you some great flexibility and some options of the customization there. So we'll go ahead and save and continue. And the last step before you're all set up is going to send you over to set up your payment account and your payment information. So if you have a RunSignup.com profile and account set up, you'll want to log in with that through GiveSignup, and it can pull over your payment account that you already have set up. So today we'll go ahead and just use the one that I have selected here. You also, again, have the option, and that flexibility is the nonprofit, of how you want to either absorb that processing, that 4% processing fee, or how you want to pass that processing fee on. For this donation form, we'll have that processing fee come out of the charge, so we'll absorb that as the organization. And then you also have some customization here that absorb the processing fee prompt text. So make your donation go further by covering the processing fee. That sounds great, so we'll go with that today. We'll go ahead and save the settings and continue. So congratulations, you just created your first donation form. So hopefully this shows you how quick, easy, and simple it is to set up a new form. And let's take a look and see how it turned out. Perfect. So again, you have the purple theme that we selected. It brought over the nonprofit logo. You have those custom donation levels and amounts. It brought over the recurring giving levels, the one-time, quarterly, monthly, and annual, as well as the tribute gift. So I think it looks pretty great.
It looks awesome.
Thanks, Chris. So if I want to go to my dashboard, this is actually where you'll be able to manage all of your donation forms that you have set up. So in your dashboard, you can have multiple forms. Let's say you have one for Giving Tuesday, you have one for your annual fund. You'll see I have my kids in sports, a few that I've created here as well. So it's one place that allows you to kind of manage all of those forms. So I'm going to pause. Chris, anything you'd like to add while I take a sip of water?
Well, I will keep my thoughts to myself, actually, because we've got some questions, a couple questions we can go over. I think we'll save some of them all the way for the end. Just some quick things to update. We did have a very important question from someone named Robert Bickle, and he asked, how much is the subscription fee?
Yeah, good question, Robert Bickle. There's $0 subscription, $0 to set up, $0 for ongoing costs. So all in all, it's a free platform to use, which is great for nonprofits to set something up kind of as they go, as you brainstorm ideas, and not have to worry about long-term commitment or subscription for the service.
That's great. And we got another question. Is there a gallery of samples available somewhere, some website I could go to that would show me some like donation websites or donation form samples?
Great question. So if you hop over to GiveSignup.org, there'll be a number of examples that we have living there, some setup guides, really everything that you'd need to not only get started, but also see some neat creative ideas. Also, if you subscribe to our blog, we put out a few blogs a week that have not only some good examples of donation forums, donation websites, ticket events, virtual event ideas. So a lot of great content that lives on the blog as well.
That's awesome. One quick question I can answer. Someone asked if this is being recorded. Absolutely, it will be recorded and available once we have it uploaded, along with the blog post and Jake's excellent slides. And Ellen did point out that the processing fee that showed up on your first form looked a lot higher. Yeah, that was some sort of mistake. That's not, it looked like a 20% fee. It is a 4% fee. It's nothing higher than that. That's just a blip that you should not be worried about. I'm trying to think, maybe I'll save the rest of them for the end, just so we have some questions then, but I think that's good for right now. And I just want to tell you, Jake, you're doing awesome. You're doing really good.
Thanks, Chris. Appreciate the positive energy and good vibes. We'll go ahead and move on. So the next piece that I wanted to point out was switch gears a bit to show a donation website. So this is another great option for organizations that are looking for maybe a bit more content, a bit more customization on their page. So this is an example of a donation website. So just as the donation forms, these are also, again, free to set up, but just adds a few other features, a few other options to the customization. So you'll see here, I've added a banner image to this form. You can bring over some content about your nonprofit's mission. You're also able to embed a video. So if your organization has some good content on YouTube, you can embed a video there. The donation goal thermometer, which is a great feature as well as having multiple campaigns living on this page. So I've seen some organizations use the donation website to house multiple fundraising campaigns, capital campaigns, different funds that they have going on. So again, it can be used either as a donation website or sort of that hub or landing page for your organization, for your supporters to make contributions, sign up to become a fundraiser, or even contribute to a fundraiser that's already going on. So this is one example. I'm also going to switch over to another great example. So Allison Bickle on the GiveSignup team, she actually put this together, and I think she did a great job, and it looks really, really neat. For the food bank, again, this is an example of the donation website where you can add some additional content. And one thing I'll point out here on this page is it has the option to become a fundraiser. So with that, I think that's a great segue to jump over to fundraising campaigns. So far we touched on donation forms is one way to raise money and collect donations. You can have a donation website, and you're also able to do fundraising campaigns. So the biggest feature for a fundraising campaign is it allows your supporters to fundraise on behalf of the organization. So fundraising campaigns are great for peer-to-peer fundraising, where your supporters can create their own pages. They can accept donations for the organization, and even connect their Facebook or social media using our free Facebook integration. So for today, I'm just going to show a quick example. I'm not going to go through creating one, but just to give you an idea of the look and feel of a fundraising campaign. So if I choose and select the Clean Rivers Coalition National Rivers Month, so this can be an example of a month-long fundraising campaign that an organization can do, where not only can you donate to that campaign, but you're also able to sign up to become a fundraiser. You can make a contribution to somebody that's already became a fundraiser. So if I'm a fundraiser and signed up to raise funds for the organization, and Chris came along and he just wanted to make a donation to my campaign, he has the ability to do that as well. So for today's sake, I'll just show a quick highlight of if I were to sign up to become a fundraiser, what it would look like. So start fundraising as an individual. It then prompts me to this page here where I can put in my name. I can create my own donation goal for my campaign, a custom donation end date. I can even add a personal message to display on my fundraising page. So this is great to tell my story of why the Clean Rivers Coalition means a lot to me and why I'm raising funds for this organization, as well as add my own image for my campaign as well. So again, another great option for organizations looking to raise funds and maybe incorporate some peer-to-peer fundraising or individual fundraising as well. So to set a fundraising campaign up, you'll just go on your donation website dashboard, hop on over to fundraising campaigns setup, which will then prompt you over to this page, which is where all of your fundraising campaigns will live, where you can edit and kind of manage those campaigns. And then if you wanted to add a new campaign, this is where you would do that as well. And just like that donation form wizard, it's going to prompt you through just a couple quick, simple steps to go ahead and get that created and get that set up. The next thing I'd like to do is I did want to highlight an organization, the Epilepsy Foundation of Colorado. So they've been a great early adopter and have a case study that lives on the blog that talks through some of the unique ways that they've been able to use all of GiveSignup's features. So from our virtual events and ticket events to fundraising campaigns to donation forms, they've done a great job of utilizing some of the features that we offer to tie into their website and their cause and raise money over the past year. So a couple of things I'll point out is they've added the donation website here. So if you click on their website on the Donate Now button, it then prompts you over to a donation website that was done through GiveSignup. So again, highlights kind of their foundation and what they're doing for the community. The donate button here then takes you to a nice donation form that they put together. And again, I think they did a really great job of utilizing some of these features. And then the last thing that I'll point out on their page here is their community fundraisers. So they were able to use the donation website and the fundraising campaigns to encourage their supporters to start their community fundraiser. So by clicking on this button here, it then takes you through some instructions where now I can sign up to become a community fundraiser for the Epilepsy Foundation of Colorado. So again, I thought they did a really nice job, and thought I'd take a second to highlight and show a kind of a live example rather than just some made up nonprofits and tests that I've done through the demo site. So wanted to highlight that. The last piece that I'll talk through today is donations that can be made through our ticket events. So with COVID and kind of the pandemic that's been going on, we've seen some organizations get really creative with their events and ticket events, adding whether it be virtual events and even free Zoom educational events, but also allowing and encouraging donations on their ticket event page as part of that registration path. So this is another demo event. Elizabeth actually put this together, and not only do I love the look of it, I really like how she highlights the donation aspect to this ticket event. So yes, kind of the purpose of this page is to encourage people to sign up for the Sunrise paddle, but you'll also notice there's an option to make a donation on this page. As I scroll down and learn more about the event, there's another custom donation button that was added here, as well as the donation goal thermometer that was added to the page. But let's say I just wanted to sign up for the Sunrise paddle. I didn't want to make a donation yet. So if I go ahead and click the sign up, it's then going to take me to my my ticket registration, and let's go ahead and purchase one ticket for the paddle. Go to the checkout, and you'll notice what Elizabeth did here is she added one more kind of soft ask before I get to that checkout page. So I went ahead, I purchased my $15 ticket, but then some great messaging here about why the organization, does what they do and kind of where those funds go towards. And again, ask me, that last soft ask before the checkout if I'd be willing to make a donation. So for today's sake, sure, I'll make a $10 donation, continue to the checkout. And now again, you'll notice the checkout path here in the to make the purchase in the checkout cart. So again, I thought it's a great example to show how organizations can use a ticket event or even a free registration event to raise funds for the organization. So I'm going to pause before closing. Chris, anything you'll add or you'd like to add?
There you go. It helps to speak when your microphone is not muted. How about that? That's something I learned today and already knew. Not really nothing to add from me, but we've actually got a fair amount of questions. If we wanted to work our way through them, we can answer some, and then maybe if we don't get to them all, we can answer some obviously after as well. So someone's asking, can you customize the web address like you can in RunSignup?
Yes, great question. You can.
Yeah, absolutely. That's right. You can indeed. Okay, we did the subscription form, and here's Elizabeth too. Who can one of our technical.
Do you want me to
managers.
like read them to you?
Sure.
I can like read them to you, and that way you guys can. Because I answered mostly everybody's question, I think, but for the web address one, I'm assuming he meant like domains, which yes, you can add that to your donation website or your donation form if you have upgraded it to a donation website.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Okay, so somebody asked, they currently use RunSignup. Could they use the same payment account information that they've set up on RunSignup on a GiveSignup donation form or donation website?
Yes, you can. And that's actually what we'd recommend is using the same login that you use for RunSignup to log into GiveSignup, which will make it easy to get the payment account approved through GiveSignup.
We got a couple more questions from Ellen around, she was asking about subscription options again, and no, there's no subscription options. Everything is free. You can set up whatever you want, whenever you want. But then she asked about essentially recurring donations.
Yes.
So can you guys talk about that?
Yeah, so that's certainly a best practice that I'd recommend is allowing and encouraging the recurring donation. So like I mentioned, you can set up if it's monthly, quarterly, and annual recurring gifts as well as one-time gifts. And you're also able to manage those recurring gifts as well on your dashboard. So you'll be able to see where they come in from, as well as manage and have all of that data to easily find in one place, as well as export if needed.
And I see Ellen is asking about whether she can set up a recurring donation form for an entity that is not a registered nonprofit. And that's not something that we at RunSignup or GiveSignup, we don't, unfortunately, these tools suite of tools are specifically for nonprofits and nonprofit payment accounts. So a non-nonprofit would not work, unfortunately, with us.
Yep. Thanks for clarifying, Chris.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Regina asked if there is a way that you recommend integrating a donation form or a donation website, those features into their existing website.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have a number of organizations that do that. So you're able to take that URL that you get for your, whether it be a donation form, donation website, and add that directly to your nonprofit's website. Similar to what we saw with the Epilepsy Foundation of Colorado, where this is their standard website here. But if you click the Donate Now button, it's going to take you to their customized donation website. So yes, you can add it, and it's something that I would encourage. It's a great way to kind of tie in these features to your website by bringing over the branding that you've already done for your website.
Yeah, and you can do that with your form or with their general donation website page like they have done. You could go straight to where that donate button goes on the website. You can kind of choose where you want to link to, but that's the cleanest way to do it, is just to have a donate button on your main site that links to something on GiveSignup, however you want to take your donations on GiveSignup.
Incorporated for ticket events, donation forms, fundraising campaigns, donation websites. So everything that we, all the features we offer, you can certainly incorporate and tie into your website.
Yep. Let's see. Diane asked, would you recommend using GiveSignup or RunSignup for a nonprofit triathlon event?
So kind of the little secret is GiveSignup, RunSignup, we are the same thing. The only real difference is there's some extra features on the GiveSignup side. For a So if you go to GiveSignup.org and get started free, you're able to do a run, walk, ride just like you can through RunSignup. So either or is fine. Is that what you'd recommend, Elizabeth?
Yeah, so you would just use what our original RunSignup registration engine. So what Jake just showed, you can just go to GiveSignup.org and click create a run, walk, ride. In the case of a triathlon, that's what that would fall under. You need the full registration for something like a triathlon. So you would want to use the RunSignup features, but you can still use the GiveSignup domain on it. You can just swap out GiveSignup.org for RunSignup.com on any RunSignup or GiveSignup page, so it'll work in both places.
Yeah.
Let's see. I think we'll just do one more, and then if I didn't get to your question on here, either I will follow up with you, or Jake or Chris or somebody will, and make sure that you get your question answered. But we have one more that I want to do right now. Does the site collect and store the basic information of donors for the nonprofit, such as their emails and their names, to use for marketing or to reach out to them and thank them for their donation?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, not only does it store it, you have access to that information on the back end of all the sites that you are a director of or you're in charge of. You can pull from your donation site donors, and you can create lists to market to, which is the beauty of having many of your events and donations and what have you with GiveSignup and RunSignup. So you can create really powerful lists to market to.
Yeah. And to that point with the ticket events, you're also able to kind of customize and set up the information that you'd like to collect on that registration path as well. So kind of standard is name and email address, but if you'd like to collect the phone number or some other information, you can set that up as well for the ticket events.
Okay, we got one last question. Who is the support service for GiveSignup? That's us. So you can email me at info@givesignup.org, or you can set up a call with Jake or Chris or Amanda from our team and talk to them about your options for Giving Tuesday or any kind of fundraising that you're doing. So it's us, and I will include that information as well as a recording of this webinar and Jake's slides, and probably a link to Jake's test examples here, since people asked for that, in a follow-up email that should go out later today.
Oh, Elizabeth, I'm getting one more question in my earpiece, actually. And the question is it your birthday today?
It is my birthday today.
Well, happy birthday, Elizabeth. I hope everyone sends you good birthday.
Thanks, Chris. Thanks, everybody, for attending. This is our last of our fall webinar series, but we will be doing more GiveSignup focused webinars in the future, maybe one around the holidays. So stay tuned for that. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, appreciate you joining.
Thanks, everybody.